We won't have to put you on the spot. James, hello. Who would like to go first? Tell us what's happened during the week.
Colin, because he's got lots of merch.
Okay. So last weekend I visited the Dockland Scout Project. For those who don't know, it's an old fishing ship that is permanently moored within the Docklands in central London, visiting a district that had booked it for the weekend, doing lots of water activities on the dock. Yesterday, I was at Gilwell Park, part of the All England County Lead Volunteers Day. Lots of briefing of things that are in the pipeline, and the talk about the new strategy, A Place to Belong, of which I have a nice notepad here that says, yeah, it's a place long. Thermal cup the next time at camp. I guess I got a shout out as well from Matt Butterfield yesterday. He really enjoys our Sunday evening sessions. They're down to earth and really honest. So thanks for the feedback, Matt. Much appreciated.
Awesome. Max, over to you, my friend.
Excellent. So this week we went balsam bashing in our local sort of park, wildlife nature reserve, pulling up the old Himalayan balsam. And then I think the scouts' favourite bit was stamping on it all to help eradicate the invasive species. So yeah, good fun.
Max, what badge does that cover?
That allows, if you go to your challenge badge and you wield a bit of it, there's environmental project needed, there's volunteering needed, and you can work it towards some of your community service badge, your stage badges as well. So it was great, a few hours. It had been raining beforehand, it had gone, but my gloves are still drying out now. The ground was quite wet. They taught us a lot about the environment. We found some southern marsh orchids as well, which were quite cool. They're not rare, but they're mainly in the south of England, but the north they're not often seen, so it's kind of rarish for us. So we shifted all the balsam around those when we found them, which was really cool. And as a bit of a treat, I gave them a quick lesson in cordage using some nettles, so they were quite pleased with that as well.
Wicked. This week in my scouts, we were we're coming to an end of the My World badge. So we were trying to make contact with a scout group in another part of the world, and the scouts had to decide what country they would contact, and away we go. And I thought what I'd do, instead of doing the old way of them writing letters and then snail mail, because it cost a lot of money, and depending where in the world we're going to team up with, we would get the scouts to individually write those letters, but then I would scan them and then email them to the scout leader in whatever country they picked, which was, lucky for me, they all voted for Portugal. And as my wife's Portuguese, it was very, very easy for me to get someone from Portugal. So that's what we'll be doing. And then tomorrow, because I scout on Monday, we are going to the local allotments. We've been given a patch, so the beavers have been looking after it, the cubs have been doing their bit, and now it's scouts. So that's what we'll be doing this week. Wicked.
Excellent.
We have got Scouty Kathy. Scouty Kathy sneaks in. Hello, how you doing? Good to see you over on TikTok. If you want to learn about inclusivity, go over to TikTok and Instagram, and that's where Scouty Kathy posts all her stuff about inclusivity. That's the word I can never say. And outdoors, exploring the outdoors with John. Hello. Cool. So, would you like to start with the game of the week or the question of the week? You can decide.
Game of the week.
Deciding, we're letting our audience decide.
Oh, I don't know. If anyone comments, because it's very quiet tonight on the chat, if you want the game of the week or the question of the week, let's see. The first person to comment, we'll do it that way. I like that way, Colin. Yeah, good. We'll give them 5 seconds. All right. Well, then, boom. Question of the week. Well done, Charlotte. Okay. Hopefully, if I've got it right, maybe not. Here we are. As you can see, I've been playing around. I've been getting some videos. Right, Colin, this is your question. You wanted to set the question of the week. Please go ahead, my friend.
Yeah, so this sort of came about. There seems to be more of a trend as to whether we should relax our uniform a bit and just predominantly wear our smart uniform for smart occasions, as opposed to some groups that I'm aware of that will wear a group T-shirt or a group polo instead of for the whole evening. There's obviously some things to talk about on that. There might also be wearing clothing when they've got like a scruff night if they're doing activities or something like that, so they don't damage their formal uniform. But outside of those things, should we be wearing our uniform pretty much all the time? Discuss.
Woo. Wow. Okay, guys in the comment, please fire away, answer it. That's what we're here for. We're here to debate about it and discuss it. There's no right or wrong answer. Let's see what's happening, not just in the country, but around the world, because I know we have people around the world tuning in tonight, particularly from Portugal. I know that because they WhatsApp me and told me they're tuning in. Max, how strict are you with your scout uniform? Okay, let's just make it a bit more context-wise. We're in the scout hall, and Colin, what badge are we doing this week? Just so we can kind of get a theme.
Let's do the hobbies badge.
All right, so hobbies in the scout hall. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I think some of it's activity-led in terms of, normal scout night. We ask for the scout uniform with the knickers, because it teaches a bit of pride. It's amazing how many come in with a Superman cape as their necker, because they haven't quite rolled it. But that's that it plays into as well when you come up to do the parades, getting your uniform nice and tidy and doing your ironing and stuff, which goes towards your badge work as well, and sewing your badges on. Because I think that's good, because it allows you to check the uniforms are being updated with badges and things before you go on parade, because there's nothing better than going on parade and your scouts having loads of badges on, because it just kind of shows the kind of activity that you've got, that you're doing, that's the kind of thing. But like last week, doing Bolson Bassing, neckers only, wear some decent shoes, wear some outdoor trousers, because you're going to get wet, put gloves on and that kind of stuff. So it's more activity kind of based. Standard evening uniform.
Charlotte, we have a group T-shirt, but children wear the uniform for the meeting, but then take the beaver top off after flag, so it doesn't get dirty during the evening, and then we have a group T-shirt. I think that's more or less what every scout group does. I'm presuming from the groups that I know. In my group, we don't have a group T-shirt, so we just ask them to wear any T-shirt under their uniform. We have been contemplating about getting a uniform as such, a T-shirt as such, should I say, or a hoodie, but we don't have anything like that. Graham is saying, for opening, closing, and events in the public, uniform, but also have a hoodie and a T-shirt we use on general nights, mainly for comfort, and so they don't destroy them. I think we're getting a bit of a gist here. Our unit wears the uniform for meetings unless it's a very active activity. For Jamboree, we use a T-shirt of the day to keep up with the youth in the crowd. Yeah, I think that's what both Max and Colin were saying. It depends on the activity, isn't it? Like we're saying, if we're out and about doing parades and stuff, obviously we want that kind of smart uniform. But if we're just doing the hobbies badge, as Colin was just suggesting. Yeah, my group, we come in uniform, we do the flag break, and then go get changed, and then when we come back again, uniform back on.
I guess as a further question to both of you is, what are your views on insisting on, I say scout trousers, but let's start with scout trousers or something similar? Or are you happy for your young people to be all the way through the sections to be wearing whatever they feel comfortable in?
There's a difference between getting people to wear shirts and getting them to put the trousers on. Because, we have some that just wear shorts because, that's what they do. And others that just come in joggies because they wear a school uniform all day. So it's kind of, it's whether you go scout trousers or sort of outdoor activity trousers that are blue. So there are makes out there, Crackhopper, Regatta, all the kind of named stuff that do really good activity trousers. And as long as they're the right blue, then it's fine. It's whatever's comfortable.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same with you, Max. We've been going through a period where the scouts have decided just to wear any random jogging bottoms or whatever. And especially when they got branding down the side of the trousers, and it just doesn't look smart, So yeah, we asked for plain black or dark blue trousers or shorts, Colin, because like we were just saying, some of them just wear shorts. And we have been going through a period for the last couple of months where they wear football shorts or just like crazy shorts, and we're like, guys, no, it's just neutral colors, not wacky colors.
That's what I like the Crags, because they've got the ones with the zip.
Yeah, you're gonna zip them,
short them, or wear them long.
Yeah,
depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, likewise, I think when I first became a leader, I bought the formal scout shirts, and then due to their design, all the change in my pocket fell out as soon as I sat down. And I then very quickly changed over to Craighoppers, a lot more comfortable fit and more durable as well.
We're not, I'd say we're not sponsored by Craighopper or anything like that. But...
No, sorry, yeah. Other brands are available, of course.
No, I kind of disagree, though. I do disagree, because nearly every scout leader I spoke to, they all wear Craighoppers.
Yeah.
You're right, there are other brands available, but everyone seems to wear Crags. And what I like about Craighoppers is they've got the zips on it as well, on those pockets. So you can put your phone in, you can secure it, you can put your keys in it, you can zip your keys, because there's nothing worse losing your keys on camp or whatever. But like you say, Colin, the official scout trousers, those pockets are just useless.
Yeah.
And we're active, we're on the go. So if you put your phone on, keys, wallet, it's going out within 30 seconds. Yeah. So what do you guys wear every week then?
I'll go first if you want. So my weeks are a lot different because I'm not a formal leader in any group. I tend to wear some sort of scout-based polo or something like that, and predominantly jeans. Just because I'm comfortable in that, but I'm not on the front row of the section delivery program. So I might just jump in to help out with some activity or something like that. The other time I might be in the office catching up on some administration or something. That being said, we had a investiture night last week, all sections. So yep, top to toe in scout uniform in my Crags. And it was a very formal night to welcome people into scouting.
Yeah, so I'm kind of, if I'm depending on the day I've had at work, I'll just grab my shirt and put it on, which means I've normally got some jeans on. But I will get my Crags out if needs be. Although I do need to get some new ones. So searching around at the moment for a good pair.
I've done this before on a previous vlog, is that if we expect the scouts to wear uniform, and when I say scouts, again, it's the umbrella of squirrels, beavers, cubs, every section, right? So if you're expecting the young people to wear their uniform every week, then surely the leader should be expecting to wear their uniform every week. And I find it really, I don't know what the word is, but you know, when you see leaders just rock up in whatever they want to wear, you know, but then they're giving points to the patrols for losing points because they haven't got their right uniform on or whatever. But hang on, mate, you're not in full uniform, so that's not right. And yeah, I put my hands up every now and then just because of coming in from work late. I might just have to really just take my hoodie off and then put the group hoodie on out the door. And that's on rare occasions, just because it's literally coming in straight in, saying hello to the kids and then back out. But yeah, week to week, I really try and do my very, very best to wear full uniform. But now we're getting to the summer, my shirt changes into the polo top.
The challenge I have, because I'm not exactly a Slim Jim, is, you know, most places now, we've gone to this order online, and to get out and find somewhere that actually stocks the stuff you want to try it on is always a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of, can I be bothered? Because I'll get some and then have to send it back, and it's like,
I agree. Let's dive into some of the comments, boys. John is saying, we wear our group t-shirts when we meet at the Scout Hall and smart uniform for parade. I'd like to be smart uniform back for meeting at the Scout Hall. May suggest it to my leaders. Yeah, definitely. Our leaders set the example by wearing a uniform too. 100%. And
Yeah.
Scouter Kathy's thrown a little curveball in there. Just make sure that your reasonable adjustments for sensory needs around the uniform. And yeah, I did a vlog a while ago because someone messaged me saying that they've got one of their scouts that just finds the shirt really, they don't like wearing it. It feels not nice to them. They're very itchy and stuff. So we were talking about the different ways that you can wear a t-shirt underneath or whatever. And then I had one of the comments was they have a scout who actually has a phobia of buttons, and I can't remember what that phobia is called off the top of my head. So how do they deal with that? So yeah, there's some other things to think about. But yeah, I think the other thing then, Colin, just going back to your question about the group t-shirt debate, okay, is that we got to think about money as well. Okay, we are expecting, and this is the three of us have just agreed on this, we're expecting every young person to come in full uniform, shirt, trousers, and a scarf. We'll get to the belt in another bit because that's another one. So that costs a lot of money, unless, you know, I know people are buying them secondhand. You can get them on eBay, you can get them on Vinted and things like that. Or maybe you have a recycling in your group where people can donate their uniforms and hand me down. But either way, it's expensive. And now we are suggesting there is a group hoodie and a group t-shirt. That's another cost there, boys.
Yeah, I mean, what if the family can afford one or the other? You know, I guess with a level head on, I would say at least to a cub parent, just buy the scout jumper. Don't worry about the trousers. Don't worry about the group wear. Although, you know, we can address that with a hardship fund or something like that. But I'd rather they had the proper uniform rather than go down the route of a polo shirt or group uniform, group, you know, top sort of thing. Because then when we come to our formal type parades and investitures, they've got the proper uniform that we'd like them to wear. Beyond that, you know, it's about having that sensible discussion with the parents.
Yeah. Charlotte, you've just commented ours is optional. Can you expand what you mean by ours is optional? Just want to see what you mean. Is that the full uniform or kind of group hoodie? That'll be interesting to know. Yeah, Max, anything else?
Do you do your top button up?
I used to.
All right, yeah, not anymore.
But you pull the woggle up tight, so it looks like it's done up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The group T-shirt. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it works well with a friendship knot.
Yeah. Charlotte saying that their group T-shirt is optional.
Yeah, it's also because there's a lot of. I mean, we used to have a local company that did all our printing. It's not there anymore, so it's the groups, the companies that are doing it are changing and that kind of thing. So where'd you go for a reasonable price for the design you want?
And also, we're at the age, particularly with the Cubs and Scouts, where they are growing week a week and a week and a week. They come in and then they've grown a foot in 2 weeks. So, that's
you see when they join Scouts and they got the shirt down to here.
Yeah.
They leave and the shirt's up to here. It's that kind of
exactly. Hey, Robert, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining us in. We're just having a debate about Scout uniform, hoodie versus T-shirt, but we're just wrapping it up now. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, that is the other problem, isn't it, about them growing so big? Colin, this is an awesome question. 20 minutes. This is brilliant.
I was looking at the clock.
But sometimes you think of a question and you look at it and you think, it's not that important. But when you start discussing it, isn't it? And you get people's other ideas and feedback, it's a real, it's a bit like the belt. And I think the belt has to come another week.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than trying to take it. I've got one of the older types, and there's nothing worse than trying to take it off. And I mean, it wouldn't do it all, and then. Oof.
Hoodie for spring and fall, autumn, and T-shirts with logos for other. Fair enough. It will be interesting to see what other people around the world do, whether this is a UK thing, because, when you look at America, they're very strict with their uniforms. I don't think I've ever seen many Scout America groups wearing T-shirts or whatever. Whenever I've seen them, even on camp, they're wearing their Scout uniform.
Yeah, it's Candlestag, I think I saw a group with something, but that was because they were off to another place afterwards as well. They were going off to a jamboree afterwards. But yeah, it's good to see when you see the Eagle Scouts and they've got all the badges and the uniform's really nice.
Yeah,
and stuff. So that's good.
In America, they have a uniform and a B uniform.
I guess it's a bit like our sort of, I guess, more militaristic view, our number ones and our number twos.
Okay.
Yes.
So the ones would be sort of like the very formal going on parade, whereas the number twos are still some sort of activity uniform, but a bit more relaxed.
T-shirt is considered B uniform.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Craig saying we have hoodies with our nicknames on for camps. Does that, when you say nicknames, is that including young people or is that leaders as well? Because that's another subject about nicknames.
Yeah, don't go there. We have our Scout name. We did some coats a while ago. And we have Scout names or leader names.
Yeah.
I think that's better than anything.
Yeah, I think nicknames is a bit frowned upon at the moment, isn't it? It's not the best thing. Robert, we are playing with the idea of red leader hoodies with group. Yeah, Robert, that's exactly what I. Hang on.
Oh, he's off.
I'm back. I don't know if we can see. So it's backwards, but my hoodie just got my name on it, and then my Scout group underneath it. on the back.
Yeah, we can do it the right way around.
And then just my name embroidered on the front. That's it. That's what we do.
Not so you don't forget your name.
That's only so no one else picks it up. It's only. Do you know what I've done, boys? I've just remembered. Last weekend was Bush Scout Skills Day. It took me 2 hours and 10 minutes to drive there. I got about 2 roads away, and I realized I left my coat drying in the scout hall.
Oh no!
Because it was chucking. The rain was coming sideways, and I was thinking, I have no energy of turning back and driving another 2 hours. So thankfully, they were there on Sunday doing a tomahawk course. So I managed to get one of the scout leaders to pick up my coat. But I was like, no, I like that coat. But yeah, there we are.
Almost like living a cherry.
We are running out of time, and I really want to talk about the game of the week, because a scout leader has taken my challenge and actually filmed a video in their scout hall of one of their favorite scout groups. And that's what we guys here want you guys to do as well, is to film your favorite group, film your favorite scout game, and send it in to us. Are we ready, boys?
Go for it.
This is Game of the Week.
This is the plate game that I was telling you about. First of all, we start with a chair and a pole at each end. We have a team at each end, like that. Each team is given a number. You're number 1, Niall. Yeah. You're number 1, Ellis. And what we do is, to play the game, it's quite simple. The leader shouts a number, 1. They run. Come on, run. They run to their chair, pick up their pole, and then they have to get the plate under their own chair. Like that. And that is how it is played. And that is easy.
Yay. Love it, love it, love it. Colin, have you ever played that game before?
Yes. We had we had an old metal tray that we used, and a couple of broom handles, as they had in the video. The group I was at that time, we met in a church hall, which had a nicely polished floor, and we used to scratch it to, all over the place.
Yeah,
the kids really enjoyed it.
We've got an old metal biscuit tin that we play that version with. Max, you play that game as well?
I played that when I was in Scouts many years ago. Yes, that was good.
Going to bring it back to your Scouts?
Yeah, I'm going to give it a go. But of what Colin says, it's that kind of make sure it doesn't wreck the floor. When you're young, you don't care. When you're older, you're kind of like, we kind of need that floor.
Yeah, we have just had our wooden floor really sanded, polished. It looks mighty fine. Not sure if we will be very popular with the chair if we went back, scratched the floor after spending a couple of £1,000 renovating the floor. But
maybe something like a plastic frisbee would work better.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea. Another thing coming in, boys, from Craig. We play tables on their side across the room, and the children put them dead flat on the floor as battleships. Chuck and beanbags. I think they lie down is what it means in the different shapes, and then throw beanbags from the cross and try and hit each other. Yeah. Nice
we did that similarly the other week as part of our map reader badge. So they had like a 10 by 10 grid, letters across the top, numbers down the side, and then they put paper ships down, as it were, on the grid and shouted it out across each other. Obviously, there's a row of tables in between, so they couldn't see the other team's map.
Yeah. I've done a different version, a bit like what Craig was saying, but we've done it with water bombs in the summer. So instead of beanbag, you throw the water. That's a good little a good variety of that one. That sounds like fun. It certainly does. Trotters just sneaking in just as we come to the end of the live vlog. Oh, John, you're gonna have to watch the reback. You have to watch it back again. Don't forget you can watch these back in a few days' time. I'm gonna re-edit them and then I upload them both on YouTube, Spotify, and wherever you watch and listen to your podcast. So thank you very much. Max, would you like to plug your YouTube channel, please?
Yeah, I can do. Sparrowhawk Bushcraft. I have done a video on my balsam bashing evening, which was absolutely fantastic. So if you want to go and have a look there, please feel free. It's I'll post a link in the chat.
Yeah, we are. Max is YouTube channel there. Brilliant. Max is trying to push up his YouTube channel with a whole load of Scout products as well, and stuff that you can do as well when you go for walks, what to look out for in the woods. Joshua, sorry late. I've just got back off the expedition. Nice. Well, Joshua, I'm really sorry, but you have missed the last 30 minutes. Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. I had so much to talk about as well. Things that I've been getting up to during the week and some new activities, but we can save that for another time. I know you, but spending more time with you lot, my wife. Ah, John, we love you too. I'm sure your wife is so delighted that you're spending your Sunday evening with us rather than her. She's probably more happier, isn't she? But I'm not saying anymore. Max, Colin, thank you very much for joining us this week. Any plans this week? Anything cool happening? Colin, anything happening in the district where you are?
Not district, but county AGM planning. That's going to be soon upon us, and we're probably a little bit behind schedule.
Oh, sounds exciting. Max,
we're doing your favorite topic this week.
First aid?
Not.
Yeah, I will make a special trip to Manchester on Thursday just to come and help you run knots. Not.
No.
Sorry.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. Yeah. Guys, have a great week. Scout leaders, thank you very much. Don't forget, tune in to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Follow us all on there. And we will see you next Sunday. And I don't think Max will be joining us the following Sunday, will you? I think you're going to have a sore head.
Potentially, yeah.
Are we allowed to say?
Yeah, you can. Well, it's my daughter's wedding, so yeah, I'm going to be otherwise busy.
Yeah. All the best. Guys, have a great week. Stay safe. And don't forget, check out, there's some new scouting updates that just gone out, particularly if you're going camping. Something I've been campaigning for years, in fact, years and years and years, is about your carbon monoxide testing. So read the Scout website about that. I've done a whole load of vlogs. Every year I do a vlog about carbon monoxide, and they sent one out, I think it was about 2 weeks ago. They sent another one last week. So just make sure you do read your Scout HQ updates. And on that note, good night. Who's going to go and watch the World Cup? Are you going off to watch it, anybody?
Not my way of spending a Sunday evening.
No, neither am I. Have a great week.
Okay.